stamp your feet. Hi ho, hi ho, hi ho. A rig-a-jig-jig and away we go, away we go, away we go. A rig-a-jig-jig and away we go. Hi ho, hi ho, hi ho.
It's time for Wakilisha, where we feature different kids' talents. Have you discovered your talent yet? Well, if you have, it's so good when you utilize it. Mine is swimming, and trust me, anytime I get a chance, I jump into the pool. Well, let's have a look at other kids' talents on Wakilisha.
Hold. Bow. Yeah. Now, opening salutation. Ready?
Yes, sir.
Move. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah.
Yeah.
From there. Horse stance. Move.
Yeah.
From there. Now. Set block 1.
Set block 1, sir.
Are you ready?
Yes, sir.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 guy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 guy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 guy. Stand up. Here, ready?
Yes, sir.
1,
Cheer.
2,
Cheer.
3,
Cheer.
4,
Cheer.
5,
Cheer.
6,
Cheer.
7,
Cheer.
8,
Cheer.
9,
Cheer.
10 guy.
Cheer.
Once more. 1,
Cheer.
2,
Cheer.
3,
Cheer.
4,
Cheer.
5,
Cheer.
6,
Cheer.
7,
Cheer.
8,
Cheer.
9,
Cheer.
10 guy.
Cheer.
2,
Cheer.
3,
Cheer.
4,
Cheer.
and 5,
Cheer.
6,
Cheer.
7,
Cheer.
8,
Cheer.
9,
Cheer.
10 guy.
Cheer. Cheer. Cheer.
3,
Cheer.
4,
Cheer.
5,
Cheer.
6,
Cheer. Cheer.
8,
Cheer.
9,
Cheer.
10 guy.
Cheer.
From there.
Cheer.
4
Cheer.
and 5.
Cheer.
Ready?
Yes, sir.
Now change your stance. Move.
My name is Chantel Wamboy from Sharp Karate Club, and I want to demonstrate a technique against sexual harassment.
My name is Crystal from Sharp Kumu Karate Club.
My name is Blessing Kamau from Sharp Karate Club, and I'm here to teach you a technique to defend yourself against street fights.
My name is James Vito from Karate Club.
Mbele yenyu ni Bansi katika darasa la 8 kutoka shule ya msingi ya
Sharp Education Center.
tayari kukariri shairi lenye mada
Mama nipeleke shule.
Karibuni.
Mama nipeleke shule. Katika shule nisome. Nikiwa kule shule nitasoma kwa bidii. Lakini katika shule kapata matatizo. Karo iko wapi? Kabidi niuze vitabu. Kaongeza viatu pia. Karo bado haitoshi. Haya matatizo taisha lini? Mwalimu mkuu kajitolea. Karo kanilipia. Sponsor nikapata. Sasa nimehitimu. Mimi injinia. Asanteni.
She walks the night by the water. She fought away so far away from my father's daughter. She just wants a life for a baby. All on her own, she got the nose, but she's got to say this. She tells him, oh love, no one's ever gonna hurt you, love. I'm gonna give you all of my love. Nobody's gonna hurt you. She tells him your life ain't gonna be nothing like my life. You're gonna go and have a good life. I'm gonna do what I've got to do. So rockabye, baby, rockabye. I'm gonna rock you to rockabye, baby, rockabye. I'm gonna rock you, rockabye, baby, don't you cry. Rockabye, oh, 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 oh. Rockabye, oh, 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 oh. Rockabye, oh, 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 oh. Rockabye, oh, 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 oh. Thank you.
Another banger. Baby, calm down, calm down. Yo, this your body, it puts in my heart for lockdown, oh lockdown. Yo, you sweet life, phantom, phantom. If I tell you say I love you, you know they for me, young girl, oh young girl. No, tell me no, 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 oh, 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 oh. Baby, gon' give me your lo, 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 oh, 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 oh. You got me like whoa, 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 whoa. Shawty gon' give me your lo, 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 oh, 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 oh. I see this fine girl from my party, she wear yellow. Every other girl they do too much, but this girl mellow. Now in my fine situation, I go use they tell I'm mellow. Finally, I find way to talk to the girl, but she ain't no one follow. Who you gonna phone for one? When you know I come for one, then I start to feel a bum bum one. But she dey give me small small one. I know, say she's a bit pass it down one one. But she feeling insecure, cause her friends could they come my light ring go on. Could they come my light ring go on. Baby, calm down, calm down. Yo, this your body, it puts in my heart for lockdown, oh lockdown. Yo, you sweet life, phantom, phantom. If I tell you say I love you, you know they for me, young girl, oh young girl. No, tell me no, 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 oh, 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 oh. Baby, gon' give me your lo, 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 oh, 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 oh. You got me like whoa, 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 whoa. Shawty gon' give me your lo, 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 oh, 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 oh. As I reach my house, I see me got a small wall. As me I wake up, now she did my mind don't walk. Then one day two, one of you folk go was. Now so me I go down, say me we link go walk. As I start to the tell her, you know my heart it is. Baby girl, if you leave me, I don't go love again. Because you get many girls we put my heart for pain. Baby, you feel my pain. Baby, calm down, calm down. Yo, this your body, it puts in my heart for lockdown, oh lockdown. Yo, you sweet life, phantom, phantom. If I tell you say I love you, you know they for me, young girl, oh young girl. No, tell me no, 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 oh, 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 oh. Baby, gon' give me your lo, 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 oh, 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 oh. You got me like whoa, 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 whoa. Shawty gon' give me your lo, 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 oh, 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 oh.
Let's put our brains to work. It's time for Vibe Corner, where we have opinion question, tongue twisters and riddles. But let's start off with an opinion question. And today's question is, should pets be allowed to come to school? I will go first. I don't think they should be allowed to go to school because they'll cause a ruckus. Well, what do you think?
I think pets should be allowed in school because they're not harmful to human beings, and sometimes some people do not have friends and they may become lonely. And if you may have pets, as they say, dogs are is a man's best friend.
Should not be allowed in school because there are some people who have allergic reactions.
If pets are allowed to school, they will know new skills and be useful to their owner.
There are some people who need some pets so that they can be for companionship, and there are some pets that are needed to be treated.
Because some people are always lonely
when they are at school. So that's why I say yes, pets should be allowed in school.
Tongue twisters are not only fun to say, they also help us improve and perfect our pronunciation. And as they always say, practice makes perfect. So let's start with this one. Ice cream, you scream, you all scream for ice cream. Ice cream, you scream, you all scream for ice cream. Ice cream, you scream, you all scream for ice cream. Trust me, it's not as easy as it sounds. But you say it 3 or more times as fast as you can.
Ice cream, you scream, we all scream for ice cream. Ice cream, you scream, we all scream for ice cream. Ice cream, you scream, we all scream for ice cream.
Ice cream, you scream, you all scream for ice cream. Ice cream, you scream, you all scream for ice cream. Ice cream, you scream, you all scream for ice cream.
Ice cream, you scream, you all scream for ice cream. Ice cream, you scream, you all scream for ice cream. Ice cream, you scream, you all scream for ice cream.
Ice cream, we scream, we all scream for ice cream. Ice cream, we scream, we all scream for ice cream. Ice cream, we scream, we all scream for ice cream.
Ice cream, you scream, you all scream for ice cream. Ice cream, you scream, you all scream for ice cream. Ice cream, you scream, we all scream for ice cream.
Let's jog our minds for a moment with this riddle. If you drop me, I'm sure to crack. But if you smile at me, I'll smile back. What do you think the answer is?
It's a mirror because when you fall a mirror, it's easy to break because it's fragile. But when you smile at it, it will smile at you back. I think it's a mirror because if you drop a mirror, it will be sure to break. And if you face at the mirror and then you smile at it, it can smile back to you.
The answer is a mirror because if you fall the mirror down, it will break. And if you face the mirror, it will also face you back.
An egg. Because eggs are very fragile and delicate.
The answer to the riddle is at the bottom of your screen. Did you get it right? If you did, hooray! If you didn't, don't worry. We'll have another awesome riddle next Saturday. Time for Phonology. Who's ready to learn awesome and amazing art on Phonology with Mwalimu Njogu? I know I am.
Hello boys and girls, it's time for Phonology. My name is Mwalimu Njogu. Today I'm going to show you how to make a dustpan using a 5-liter jerry can, a ruler, a marker, and a cutter. To start, we're going to cut our 5-liter jerry can. And so we have to mark where we're going to cut. So use our ruler. Then you make a straight line. It's good to be neat there. Then this part too, there. So you're going to draw a diagonal line from this corner to this corner. So a diagonal line there. Then we do it again on the other side. Remember, a dustpan is used to collect rubbish after you've swept maybe a room, a classroom. So you can use it to scoop. You scoop the rubbish using a dustpan. So, and you don't have to buy one. You can make one like we're doing. So I want you to concentrate so you learn how to make one. So again, a diagonal line from here up to this point. So there. So we use our ruler to draw that diagonal line all the way across there. Very good. We want it to go all the way down, all the way to this point. So we can just do, using our marker, just to draw a nice straight line. Boys and girls, so we're going to use our cutter now to cut all the way. And remember, this is a sharp tool. Always be very careful. And if you can't do it, if you're not confident enough, you can always ask a guardian or a parent to help you do that. So we're going to cut. boys and girls, we're going to do our final cut. So we're going to just cut across now. There we go. So we have that one. Then we're going to shape it nicely so that it can be easy for us to scoop. So we're going to just cut nicely. Make sure you're very careful when you're doing this. So we cut this part. Very good. My Kiswahili teacher told me that a dustpan is called kibeleshi. Kibeleshi in Kiswahili. You can see it's taking shape of a dustpan. So we're just doing the final touches. Just the final touches, and you're done. Boys and girls, we have our dustpan. I know you've been following and you now know how to make one. Make yours and remember to share it to a social media platform. Till next time, bye.
It's time for my hero. A hero is a person that you admire and want to be like them when you grow up. Well, here is my hero today.
I am Paul Wanjohi, a doctor in psychology, having gotten it from a lengthy study time. I started my education, my higher education level in Nairobi University, where I didn't finish because of some items being political. That is during the 90s. Later on, God gave me a chance to go to America at the George Washington University. And from there, I did get a good foundation. I am in different categories. One, I am the director, Sharp Education Center, a school which is located in Embakasi, Kayole to be specific, and it is the school which is transforming lives of many who had no hope. I am also the national treasurer of Unified ABET Schools Association of Kenya. This is an association which brings together all the low-cost private schools in our country. I am a teacher by training also, and I worked in one of the high-cost private schools for over 16 years before thinking of what I could do to help the people of Kayole. And back in the year 2007, I felt that I needed to come. That is, after we acquired a certain property in Kayole, I realized that there was need for people who would help these children to get affordable education. I wake up at around 4:30 on daily basis. I have to do a bit of exercises. I do go into the Word of God. After that, it's just leaving the home, which is like 10 kilometers from the school. 6 a.m., I have to make sure that every bit of the school is safe. And if there is anything which needs attention, it is well done. Afterwards, we start receiving the learners and also monitoring how the school buses are moving, because we go to different destinations in Embakasi. When the members of staff come, we have a morning devotion, very brief before the learners settle. That is between 7 and 7:15, where we pray together and we can share the word of God. Before now, we hear whether there's anybody who has got any concern. Afterwards, I start the day by, first of all, seeing whether the learning and teaching has taken place well. So my day is normally packed. By the end of the day, that is in the evening, I have to make sure, where possible, that I end the day in school. And I close my office. I have a passion of helping and transforming lives. That is the main motivation. My biggest achievement in this profession is the way I have helped some learners who would not have gone to school, and today there are men and women who can be relied upon in life. There are those children whom I got, like this one whom I got, he was a parking boy. And I felt that I needed to have a conversation with this young person. We ended up becoming friends. I brought this person to Sharp Education Center, and the child was very gifted in many things. He's an artist, he is very good in memory and the rest, and many other things. So as an example, this young man went through the school. The school sponsored the same person in the high school, and at times, because the boy did not have, or the family, the parent did not have a good home where the boy could go during the holiday, we could have him in our home, where he became like our son. And today, this boy or this young man is an example of many others whom we have assisted. Challenges in life are there, and at times I take challenges positively. Because at times some of the challenges we go through are very, very tough. One, there are those parents who are not able to pay the fees, even the smallest percentage. And for you to be able to assist their learners, you must do some resource mobilization. And when we start looking for the way we can balance up accounts to help these learners, we find that we have nothing in our accounts. And that has been one of our biggest challenges. The other one, I would say, as every school manager or director would agree, is the issue to do with the transport. Transport, at times the vehicles break down. At times you find that the drivers are not doing what you would like to be done, and many other things pertaining to that. And so that becomes another very, very serious challenge. There are actually many who come here. Like even before you enter this office, there are three girls, no, two. There are two girls of grade 5 who came, and you know what they told me? When they grew up, they would like to be like me. Now I asked them the reason, they gave me their own reasons, and this has been the case. And I would like them to know that for them to be a person like me, they have to be people who are people of integrity.
Sit back, relax, and listen, because we're about to read a story on Story Time.
Hello boys and girls, it's story time. My name is Mwalimu Njogo. Today I'm going to read you a story by the title Bruno and the Other Dogs. Are you ready for the story?
Yes.
Okay, very good. Once there was a dog named Bruno. He was a brave dog and loyal to his master. His master also took care of him and pampered him. Seeing this, the neighborhood dogs were jealous of Bruno. They would bark at him and abuse him. But Bruno ignored them. He never reacted. One day, he saw some bad boys throwing stones at the same dogs. They were bleeding and were overpowered. Bruno felt bad for them and ran barking towards the bad boys. He sneered at them. The bad boys were scared of Bruno's anger and ran away. That night, the same neighborhood dogs gathered near the gates of the house where Bruno lived. It seemed as if they were telling Bruno something. The master thought, I think they are thanking Bruno, and he was indeed right. For from that day onwards, they became friends with Bruno. Bruno also forgave them. That's the end of the story. Are you ready for the questions? Yes. Very good. Who can tell me the title of the story today?
The title of the story is Bruno and the Dogs.
Bruno and the Other Dogs. Very good. Are you ready for question number 2? Yes. Very good. What was the name of the brave dog?
The name of the brave dog was Bruno.
Very good. Yes, excellent. The name of the brave dog was Bruno. Very good. Now, what have we learned from the story?
We should be brave.
We should be brave. Very good.
We should learn how to forgive others.
Mm-hmm. We should always forgive others when they do something wrong. We should always learn to forgive others. Very good. What else have we learned from the story? The last one? Yes.
To love one another even if they did something wrong to us.
Ah, very good. We should always love one another because it's a good thing to do. That's the end of the story, and I hope you've learned that it is always good to forgive one another. Till next time, bye.
It's time for my favorite segment, Kitchen Corner. Let's learn a simple recipe today.
Welcome to yet another edition of my favorite segment on Generation 3. That's Kitchen Corner. Welcome to HD's Kitchen. This is the segment where I get to teach you kids and even some grown-ups out there some very simple recipes you guys can enjoy at home with your neighbors, friends, family. In today's recipe, I'm sure you guys have had hot dogs before, right? But today we're making hot dogs with caramelized onions. You know, it's just adding a twist to your hot dogs, right? All right, so let's do this. We usually begin by identifying the ingredients before us, and kama kawaida, as usual, we start with the main thing in the dish. These are hot dogs. Specifically, these are Danish, pork Danish hot dogs. I find them a bit more tastier than our normal beef Viennas or whatever they're called. So I had to give you guys that tip. So these are hot dogs. We have quite a number for everyone in here. And you guys at home, unaweza kula na macho, you can eat with your eyes. These are hot dog buns. We just cut them down the middle, but not to the end. This is lettuce. You can say lettuce or lettuce. It depends on where you went to school. Some salt, some sugar, which is going to go into our caramelized onions. These are our onions, some tomatoes, a little vegetable oil, and this is ketchup and mustard, yeah? These two usually go very well with hot dogs. And as you can see, very few ingredients, so this recipe shouldn't take long. I'm ready to start. Are you? Yeah, I can see all those yeses, so let's begin. We're gonna start by boiling our hot dogs. They don't take too long, just 5 minutes in some water. So let's do this. So as I said, hot dogs are not cooked for too long, just a few minutes. Just like 4 or 5 minutes and we're done. See, my skillet has just enough space for all those hot dogs, one packet, because time is money. So we're gonna proceed. As our hot dogs are coming up, we're going to caramelize our onions. Now, what is caramelizing onions? Basically, it's just, you know, transforming our onions. So we're going to put some oil in, not too much oil, to fry our onions. I think that's enough for the amount of onions we have. Just let it heat up for a minute. That's about a minute. And then now we're gonna throw our onions in. So the aim here is not to have our onions get golden brown. We're just trying to remove the harshness, that onion taste. So you can lower our heat a bit. So the purpose of making sure that you stir them around like this is so that the bottom ones don't get golden brown. You want them to cook evenly. So there's this thing about onions, huh? When you eat onions and then your breath starts stinking, now this helps a lot. You can eat your onions and no one will even know that you had onions, because cooking them a bit removes the harshness. Don't worry, it might seem a little tiresome, but I usually say, kitchen haitaki uzembe. So what that means is basically, you can't be lazy in the kitchen. Yeah. But this is fun. Cooking is actually fun. So these are things you can do with your friends, neighbors, and have fun. Instead of just playing games, jump in the kitchen and cook. But remember, as I usually say, be careful. When you're in the kitchen, around knives and sharp stuff, or around fire, make sure that you're cooking with a guardian or a parent, big brother, or whatever. All right, so those are like 2 minutes in. I see our hot dogs are coming along well, so I'll give them 1 more minute. But now we're going to add a twist. This is caramelization process beginning. So our salt and sugar. In goes our salt over here. So it's gonna give it some salt flavor, and then some sugar, which is gonna give it a twist and balance flavors. And the sugar helps in caramelization as well. So we're gonna stir this up a bit. Remember, we don't want the onions to cook too much, so in about 2 minutes, we should be done. I'll just let them cook just for 2 minutes. All right, there we go. And our hot dogs are done. Hot dogs are done. Once you see them start producing these lines over here, know that they're done. So we can actually put this off, and now we're going to drain the liquid, the water. And once our onions are done, we're gonna head over back to our table over there. And then now we're gonna start compiling, putting everything together. And there we go. I have a lot of hot dogs for everyone. I wish I could share some with you. And there goes our caramelized onions. They're gonna transform these hot dogs. Very simple. Let me make 2. 1 for me, 1 for you. So there goes our buns. So we're going to go in. And here is yours. Make sure you spread it down like this. And then after that, you layer your hot dog down the middle. Now what I've done, I have some lettuce over here, very thinly sliced. So I'm gonna arrange them on the sides. Yeah, gonna arrange them on the sides. Remember, your food has to taste good and look good. One more over here. And for the colors, some tomatoes. Cut them into a semicircle like this so that it can flow down the side like this. So as you see, the colors are balancing as well. One more over here. Looks good so far, right? Yeah, see that? See the colors? But we're not done. I mean, a hot dog and a hamburger, I like them when they're nice and messy. So I'm gonna pour some ketchup down the middle. Yeah, like that. Play around with it. And then some mustard. Form a zigzag like this. Pretty, right? Now, this is nice and healthy because of the tomatoes and the lettuce. Nice and juicy as well because of the sauces we have. And then we have those onions caramelized underneath. And here comes my favorite time. Tasting time! All right, I'll come back and 4 years later, but since you're not there, let me go ahead. Oh my goodness, this is so large. I doubt it's gonna fit in my mouth. Anyway, on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Let's go. Messy. Oh my goodness. Guys, you can't make this stuff up. Look at that. Look at that cross section. Yeah? Look at that. Nice, juicy hot dog. Specifically a Danish pork hot dog. Fitted with caramelized onions and some healthy some healthy lettuce and tomatoes. And the sauce, as I said, it has to be messy. It makes it messy. So one more bite before I sign off, guys. Oh my goodness, I can't believe I'm embarrassing myself like this on TV. But it's so good I can't even fake it. There you go, guys. A very simple recipe. This is so simple, it took me like what, like 10 minutes? Yeah? Let me pick it up as I finish. So until next time, very simple recipes that you can make at home with your siblings, with your parents, with your friends, with your neighbors. I mean, who can't do this? So grab your ingredients and make one. Catch you guys next time. Same place, different recipe. Kitchen Corner, Generation 3. Signing off, I go by the name HD. Another bite, enjoy your story.
Wow, that was delicious. Make sure you try it at home with your parents, siblings, and guardians. And always remember to be careful in the kitchen. We have come to the end of the show today. I hope you've learned and had so much fun. Let's do this next Saturday. Same place, same time. Till then, take care. Enjoy your weekend. Bye.
We clapped our hands and stomped our feet. Hi ho, hi ho, hi ho. A rig-a-tick-tick and away we go, away we go.